right, hello, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? It is High Priestess Jamila. So I got a couple of things I want to talk about for a few minutes. I'm gonna try to get my son to get up and make some iced coffee. I can't make it the way he does. I don't know what he does. His is so much better than mine. It's so weird. Like maybe I'm using a little bit too much creamer. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure, but his usually turns out better than mine. Anyway, um, so listen, um, I got a real deep sleep today, and it was something that I needed. Um, and I feel great. You know what I realized? I realized that citronella is something that a lot of us need to keep on deck. Citronella, either the oil or either the candles. They have candles that you can burn on the inside. They've got candles that you can burn outside. Hey sis, how are you? Really, really keeps stuff away. I would even recommend burning citronella candles even outside of your front door, especially if you have crazy stalkers who have vagabond spirits on them. Okay. Yeah. Citronella, the oil for candles, the oil for making recipes and stuff. It's my new favorite. Besides my two other favorites, which is eucalyptus and camphor. Citronella. Yes. So I'm gonna be making some oils sometime tomorrow, using all three of those essential oils. And I'm excited about it because what I love about citronella is that citronella helps if you are dealing with psychic vampires, and it helps keep your mind clear. It really does. It's amazing. Also, it's very uplifting, gets rid of like parasitic energies and entities. I love citronella. I actually got a 6 pack. I was gonna make a quick video real quick, but yesterday was so crazy that I didn't have time. I was just doing spiritual work for protection. Citronella is also great for protection. I got a 6 pack of citronella candles. They're 6 ounces. They're the small ones, but they're made with natural soy wax. And I was pretty amazed at the performance of the citronella. Okay. Because there was a lot, for some reason, um, uh, I'll never understand it. First of all, I want to get on this male that's on here. First of all, if you follow around and run behind a male that is actually sick enough to take a person's check out of their mailbox, if you're sick enough to follow that person around, I have no concern for you. It is a fact that you are going to end up poor, broken, homeless. And I have no, listen, if you stupid enough to run behind somebody like that, nothing good is coming for you. Nothing. And that is a promise. I came on here, made a very important announcement about somebody that was supposed to be somebody that was looking out for me or caring about me, which I don't understand what that means. I'm not a child. You look after children. I'm 47. That doesn't make any sense. A 47-year-old woman is supposed to have her stuff together. But you know, these men really try to dismantle you. Now, obviously, a male that's doing that doesn't have his own stuff together. I don't run around or run behind men like that because I feel that the reason why they want to create instability in your life and in your finances is because they don't have it themselves. And that's a fact. You running behind a man that's online pretending to be in a love relationship and a marriage with his cousin or his sister, you deserve to end up poor, broke, homeless, and even sick. I'm sorry. You stupid. That's called natural selection. As for me, this person has been canceled completely. I tried to be nice to this person over the past few days. This person accepted it as an invitation to come by my house and steal my mail. So I don't hang around with people that steal anyway. I don't mess around with thieves. I've always been a person that can manifest the things that I want without stealing from anybody. So I don't respect thieves. Okay. So I don't even want to hear it anymore. Um, I got an email from a troll this morning from where this vagabond over in California is posting things because this person is obsessed. Okay. And for a little while, I think it's important. And Sis was suggesting this to me as well, um, that I kind of keep my location to myself and where my family is located. And that's exactly what I'm going to do until these trolls either die or go to jail or have some kind of epiphany. That's all it is to it because it's way too much. They're way too interested in my location. And part of the reason why they're interested in my location is because they are helping and assisting a train wreck, a male that doesn't deserve any female companionship. Okay. I don't know what world they live in, but in my world, this person does not deserve any female companionship. And I'm just going to give out a warning right now that if you help or if you are helping this dude harass me, if you are doing anything, if you're gossiping, if you're lying about me, I have a baneful ward for that. Very baneful. Okay. I don't have time for that. I just dropped a client yesterday. Well, it was actually this morning because this client decided that they didn't need to respect me because of what was going on the internet. And that client got dropped. And this is a client that had been coming to me for 3, 4 years. No, actually more like 6 years. Okay, I had to drop that client because the client apparently had traditional views on women, apparently felt that I should bow to a man like that. Apparently, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Or maybe that client decided, well, I want to take advantage of High Priestess Jamila and try to bully her. And see, and that's not going to be acceptable. And I warned this client in May. I said, I will drop you as a client if you continue to do this because I've noticed the pattern. In fact, I don't want to deal with any clients that are even looking at that group of people because I'm not even the type of person that would be in the mindset to be listening to that. Okay, especially when it comes to listening to things that are very chaotic that make no sense. I'm not talking about everybody that's in that group. For example, I feel that my sis and um, her significant other, I feel that they have a lot of the things that they're saying make sense. If you are a person with the capability of following around my I don't even like to call him my ex. If you have a mindset to follow him and to be able to listen to him or anybody like him, me and you not gonna mesh at all. You're not the type of person that I want to deal with because I don't even listen to it. The fact that you're able to follow him when one day he's on there saying jibber jabber, you know what type of person that he is, but yet you want to give him a chance or the benefit of the doubt. If you're still giving him the benefit of the doubt after 10 or 11 years of him acting like a psychopath, I don't want anything to do with you. If you judge me based upon anything that he says or does, I don't want anything to do with you. If you support abusive men, I don't want anything to do with you. Okay? So don't contact me because, like I said, I've got a booby trap. We did a booby trap for my group um, a few months ago for everybody in my circle. So when I eliminate him, I eliminate all of his chaos as well. That's why he's blocked. He's never being unblocked. And that's the end of the story as far as that goes. Okay. Do not contact my email. There's a few emails that I have out there, Queen Jamila941 at gmail.com. There is High Priestess Jamila at divineservicesapothecary.com is another email address that I don't think I've marketed that email. There's my phone number, 770-686-7461. Do not contact me about any of that stuff. Those are business emails, and my phone number is for business. Do not contact me about that at all. Even some of the people that I'm cool with. Just don't contact me at any of my business lines at all about that. Don't contact me at all unless it's about a reading. If you have already purchased a reading, don't contact me before you've purchased your reading. Unless you're somebody that I know and I've worked with for years, okay? Unless I trust you, don't contact me and ask me, do I have time for a reading that day? In fact, that's considered to be soliciting. Okay, I had a troll that was literally trying to form a cord to me the other day. You go to the website or either you cash at me. Don't contact me until after you have purchased the reading. Otherwise, I'm not going to respond to you. There's quite a bit of discrimination that's going on that I resent wholeheartedly. I resent the discrimination because I'm black. I resent the discrimination because I'm a woman. I resent the discrimination because I'm a witch. And my spirits are coming up with something very baneful for people that discriminate against me. Okay. Jojo Dancing, if you want a reading, just cash at me, hon, and just text me. What you do is if you don't place your order on the website, then what you can do is if you send me a Cash App or either a Venmo, okay, I'm shutting down Zelle unless you're paying for spiritual work. Zelle is not to be used for readings anymore. Okay. Period. Unless you're sending me quite a bit of money for spell work, I don't accept Zelle. Okay, no more Zelle for readings, but Venmo, Cash App. If you pay that way, then you just text me at 770-686-7461, and I'll send you my booking link, and then that's where you schedule your reading. If you're not able to schedule, like sometimes I'm available within an hour, then I will schedule you myself. Okay, otherwise, if you place an order on the website, either you're going to provide me with your email address or your phone number, and I am in the habit of getting in contact immediately. When I receive an order on the website, you get an email or either a text message immediately. I don't wait on that. Okay. I usually get you in very quickly, within sometimes within an hour. Okay. Some of y'all are purchasing readings to where you're not even going to be available until the next day, and that's fine too. Okay. Just let me know. You can schedule at your convenience. Hey, Shamika, how are you? Here's one thing I want to say about that as far as scheduling your reading. If you, whenever y'all make contact to me with me, I see everything. Not only that, I feel everything. Some of y'all will contact me for a reading, or either you'll place an order for your reading, and I will immediately pick up on things that are attacking you. So, for example, if you have energy harvesting going on at the time that you place your order, I can sense that. That's the only time I will contact you, and I will tell you straight up and down. And I'm going to have a policy of this, a new policy, that I can feel this and that attacking you. Okay. So I will make contact with you and let you know, hey, do you need me to get you in immediately? I do feel that something is attacking you, and especially when it comes to energy harvesting. In fact, I'm gonna make an anti-energy, like literally. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I talk about the citronella, I'm serious about that. That is one of the biggest and baddest way to keep people off of your energy is citronella, because there are people out there that are feeding off of you energetically. That is a fact. Okay. Now, typically, the scary part about that is that when you start experiencing physical symptoms of them feeding off of you, that means that they've already consumed either everybody and everything around you. So that's a very serious thing. So that means what? That means that you have to take all of that back. If you've started experiencing any physical symptoms, I'm talking about when you start to feel that pull on you, that means that that person has already taken everything around you, which is your blessings, your life force, maybe even the life force of your kids, your animals. It's very bizarre, and the key to stopping that or fighting that is shamanic witchcraft, especially when you're dealing with narcissists, because narcissistic people typically do have those entities on them. But the shamanic witchcraft is going to stop that, because you need to be able to create real solid protection for yourself. And the key to that is going to be through shamanic witchcraft. Okay. And a lot of y'all are contacting me from those realities where you are being fed on. And I still take clients and accept clients that are dealing with that. Even though I've had horrible experiences, I've had things happen to me. I still help people that are dealing with that. So when I am helping you and when I am willing to help you, please appreciate me, because you know what? I could be a person, and it's a lot of people out there like this. I could be a person that turns you away. I could be a person that wants to know how much do you earn yearly? What's your yearly income? There is some spiritualists out there that will not accept you as a client if you don't make more than six figures per year. That's how serious that is. So if you're a person seriously that literally has so many issues, have been attacked so much to the point where it's caused you to have to take a disability check from the government. And if I am nice enough to work with you, please appreciate me. Okay. Especially when, and I've had clients that have been on disability because they've been abused, or they've been through this, or they've been through that. And then a year later, those clients were making six figures per year. So I've actually had cases like that. That's exactly what we do. And you know what? It's a very deep thing as to why you guys are experiencing those issues. Why are you having those mental issues? Why are you depressed? Why are you going through that? It's done by design. There is somebody that is exploiting you and getting paid off of that. So, and me being a person that is willing to assist you does what? It makes me a target. It makes me a target. I don't particularly care about being a target because there's nothing that they can do about it. If you are somebody that is trapped in their matrix and you are being fed on, or you are being exploited, you have every right, physically, spiritually, earthly, and every right to break free of that. You have the right to do that. I've never been in that position. I have always had jobs my entire life. They weren't necessarily the best paying jobs because I worked like in customer service or either as a clerk or whatever. I did work in real estate for a long time. I didn't really get to do much with my real estate license when I had it. But, I've never been in that position. Okay. I've never had any sicknesses and illnesses. I've never been diagnosed with anything. Okay. That's not how my spirits work. Okay. So, if you're a person that has been like that and you want something more, then that is your right. But you have to understand that the reason why you're in that position is because you have been taught a mindset, and then you've also been put and placed in a reality and an environment that is going to make it extremely difficult for you to break free. It's almost like being a prisoner. I've never been imprisoned. I've never done that. Especially, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with you. And when I decide to deal with when I decide to stand up and defend you, please appreciate me and cooperate. And if you don't listen to me, I've dropped clients because they won't listen. I've actually dropped clients because they won't listen to me. I will, and I don't care. No, I'm not desperate. No, I'm not. I'm because when I see, because here's what a lot of clients will do. They will get explained what the issue is. I feel that you should know what the problem is, which is why I spend a lot of time with y'all sitting down explaining. If I tell you what the issue is and you go right back and pick up the same energy, the same bad energy that has been making you sick, making you depressed, making you broke, having problems, and you keep bringing those energies, and I keep telling you, hey, this is where that's coming from. It's coming from you doing this, and that. Same thing that I told y'all early this morning about this dude that's my so-called ex. Y'all don't even see it. All he is doing all day, every day in social media is what? He is trauma dumping. All day, every day. With my photograph, his photograph, nothing but negativity. He is dumping, he's literally taking a dump on the internet. And it's a lot of stupid women, a lot of stupid men that are willing to follow behind him. If you have a habit of watching that dude and have him dump all of his trauma on you, and then you come to me, or either you're getting sucked into his world, that's on you. I have instructed people to not watch him in particular. And then another one, it's another one that y'all shouldn't watch either at all. If you can't follow those simple instructions, because first of all, as a woman, I can't imagine being the type of woman that would actually sit and watch him or listen to him. I've never been that type of woman. I gave him a chance. He blew it. That's the end of it. As a woman, I never watched him prior to deciding to meet up with him. Never. Why would you be that type of woman? Can you imagine what type of woman would sit and listen to him and run behind him? Not a regal woman, not a woman with any status, not a woman with any self-respect. There's no self-respecting woman or man that is watching my ex. Nobody. Anybody that's in his energy. I don't care if a lot of them try to act like, oh, this is black culture, but that's not black culture. I didn't grow up around people like that. Now, I will tell you that, a lot of times when it comes to black people, the ignorance is not always blatant. Okay. So I've seen black people and families hide behind intellect, but in reality, they ain't no good. And some of y'all got families like that, to where they hide behind intellect, but yet they're taking advantage of you, they're exploiting you, they're energy harvesting on you, and they are also selling you out to their churches and stuff. That that's who I help. I help the sacrifices. Those of you that are being used as either an energetic sacrifice, and then even those of you that they want to use you as a blood sacrifice. So that means that I am in deep and heavy, because that's not what spirit wants. Spirit is tired of people being used as blood sacrifices. They tired of that. Okay. So some of y'all are marked for death. Some of your children have been marked for death. Am I stupid and crazy? No, I'm not. My spirits want me to be the gateway to help y'all. So I'm not afraid of death. Nobody's going to die. I'm not going to be murdered. No, that's not the way that it is. Okay, a lot of y'all are sick. You can't get yourself together. You can't get your finances up. And that is because you are an energetic sacrifice by somebody. It's usually someone in your family. sad enough to say. It's usually somebody in your family, and they're usually thumping a Bible at you. Okay? Just letting y'all know. They call me demonic, but in my humble opinion, what I think is disgusting is for them to continuously to lie on people and to do harm to people and to suffer the little children and to suffer the adults, to suffer these women, to do harm to these women while gaining your trust while being totally full of shit is what they are. And I'm going to be honest with you, Spirit is tired of people like that being empowered at all. And Mother does not want them on her earth. They're disgusting. I'm sorry. It's gotten to the point where Spirit is kicking in. So I don't deal with stuff like that. I deal with what's right and what is righteous is what I deal with. I'm tired of seeing y'all give birth to these babies with 10,000 cords attached to them. Your newborn baby has cords attached to them. The baby can't even sleep. Since when did you know a baby that just, a newborn baby, just crying constantly with colic and pain that can't sleep? That's all babies do is sleep. As a mother, the past decade, I'm seeing this happen to people that are giving birth. In the meanwhile, the baby's screaming its head off. You, as a newborn mother, are suffering from postpartum depression because you're being fed on. They're feeding off of your breast milk. They put 10,000 cords on your baby. Your baby can barely even keep food down. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing that. I'm done seeing that. I'm not going to do it. I am absolutely disgusted. These people are literally feeding off of you. That's why I told people, I said, just if you don't know how to protect your children, keep them out of social media. That this is exactly what's happening, is that they're forming cords to your baby because a baby is born with so much. People just really don't know because they don't see because they're blind. I'm tired of it. So are my spirits. We're all tired of it. And it ain't just my spirits. These are very well known spirits. Santa Muerta, tired of it. She's tired of the infant mortality rates. She's tired of it. She may be the saint of death, but she's actually responsible for life also. So, hey, if you want to hang with people that go against the grain, be my guest. It's not gonna be good for you, hun. I can promise you that. Because what they are doing goes completely against what spirit wants, what Mother Earth wants. And if you think you're gonna get away with it, please believe that the ball is gonna drop on top of you. And if you feel like, well, I don't care about this world anyway, then that's on you, man. There's some people that still have hope for their future. At the very least, they have hope for their future. Okay. So, and I'm one of them. And I'm very optimistic. Not I'm always very optimistic. And because I am a person that I've literally went from having $2 or $10 in the bank to the next day having 10,000 in the bank. And it wasn't no loan, it was just manifestation of my business. So if I can do that for myself, what do you think I can do for you? Now, the other day when I went live and I made another announcement, and I took down all those stupid videos because I'm not talking about no stupid men no more. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm just gonna do work on him. Okay, he knows exactly what he got coming for swiping my stuff out of my mailbox. He knows exactly what he has coming to him. Okay. that video that I made about showing you guys what my work is, right? Behind the scenes. I'm not going to be doing that publicly because, believe it or not, they can try to feed off of that energetically. These people are not normal. First of all, they're almost like they're being used by entities that consume people, pretty much. The anybody that you see out here doing stuff like that, like what my ex is doing, it's all about the consumption. That's one of the reasons why men like him, they will try to suck you in, will you in with false promises, and then drop the ball. That's a cycle that they go through over and over again, and they're fast cycling now, to the point where in the morning he'll wake up, he'll say, oh, I want to do everything for you, I want to make sure that you're good. By that evening, he's pulling the rug from underneath you. That's called a process. That's called that 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 is a process of him or a person saying, hey, I'm going to do this for you. And they're doing it very quickly, to the point where by that evening, he's already switched up. You just can't believe a word that they say. Don't believe in its lies. Okay, so they're using emotional vampirism a lot when it comes to women, mental vampirism, to where they want to get in your head. They're going through all of the everything. Who cares? In my opinion, they've been canceled. In my opinion, those people have been canceled. If you see them as being powerful, then you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. That's a fact. Hey, Stefan, hello. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Okay. So, I've already given y'all all of the information. If I personally feel like what spirit is starting to do is spirit is really starting to force y'all, is what they're going to start doing to y'all that want to ignore. It's time for you to get up and do something now. Even if you in your 20s, 30s, it don't matter what age bracket that you're in. It's time for you to wake up and smell the coffee. It's time for you to realize the world around you. They're not going to allow you to be stupid, which is why there's some people that are forced to watch me. If they don't like me, why are they watching? Because spirit is forcing you. Okay, and it'll probably be good for either you, or maybe you got some children or whatever that that spirit is trying to help out. I don't know, but a lot of people need to really, a lot of people need to listen and take heed to what I am saying, especially these people that have these Section 8 vouchers. Okay, they getting ready to pull the rug from underneath those people. Okay. A lot of people are about to, a lot. I'm not even talking about, I'm talking about women too. That Section 8 program ain't going to exist anymore soon. And then what are you going to do? Are you going to be prepared for it? May not happen for another 5 years, 10 years, but I mean, we've already had 10 years fly by already. Okay. So y'all need to pay attention to that. Y'all need to realize that. I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that to prepare you. Food stamp program. They getting ready to pull the plug on those things. What are you gonna do to afford rent, mortgage, and food? There's a reason why it's important for you to not be codependent. Now, does that mean that you have to go out there and commit crimes and rob banks and rob people when that happens? No. But it is going to be really bad whenever they do it, because people that have no life skills, no survival skills. Why do y'all think there's tons and tons of videos on YouTube where people are literally going out to these remote areas, building cabins, literally living off the grid, because that's going to be one option. People that are lost, that are codependent on the government, are getting ready to have the rug pulled out from underneath them. That is a fact. They getting ready to cut. Y'all think y'all don't like Biden now. Y'all gonna really dislike Biden. They getting ready to cut you off. Okay. So listen, when that point comes, don't you think you need to be prepared? Whether or not it's in 2034 or 2025, you need to learn how to survive. And you don't need to be listening to men that are saying you should have kept your Section 8. What? Like, really? Who does that? Who discourages progression? Nobody that I would listen to or watch, or I don't want nothing to do with that person. That's a fact. Okay? So, you know, and you better prepare yourself, because they will do it. And they got military set up for whenever if it's a riot, they got military set up. They getting ready to cut a lot of people off. And it's not just gonna affect black people, it's gonna affect all races, because there's all races of people that are on food stamps, uh 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 Section 8, all of that stuff. That stuff is getting ready to go. They're gonna slowly and gradually think of a way to slowly and gradually wean it off. Okay. That's just what they're gonna do. And it's probably already gonna be talks of it. It's gonna happen. You have to know how to survive without it. Okay. All right, y'all. That's pretty much it. I'm getting ready to go get me some iced coffee. Don't contact me, because I ain't got time for goofy, and y'all don't either. From what? Hey, Rose. Hey, baby. Hey, elegant roses. From what my spirits are telling me is that as far as with the Section 8 and the food stamp thing. Notice how they're already reducing the amounts of stamps. Notice how I used to have housing assistance. I self terminated myself off of that program. Okay. I self terminated myself in 2019, and I was only on it for a few years. Prior to that, I lived with my family and with my mother in my family home. Okay. Mostly. Um, there's nobody that's ever going to be on Section 8 for 20 years. I don't know why anybody would even try to play like that. There's not that ain't gonna never happen. That ain't gonna never happen. Okay. So whoever said that is a lie. Okay. They are getting ready to eliminate that stuff, and it's going to start this year. It's a fact. And y'all need to be prepared. Okay. They ain't announced it. It probably ain't even going to be announced this year yet. It's coming. So y'all need to learn how to manifest money without selling your bodies. Goodness gracious, that's ridiculous. You need to learn how to manifest money. Okay. Destiny number 11 too here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get me some iced coffee. So, you know, all right. And don't contact me unless it's about a reading because I don't want to hear anything else about this goofy stuff. Okay, this is what I do for a living. It ain't just for it's for a living. Of course, it's a deeper spiritual purpose, all of that stuff. But I don't have time for. My time is valuable. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any of the crap anymore. Don't contact me unless it's about a reading or either if you have a question about your spiritual work and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm warning people. Don't contact me about nothing like that. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Blessings to y'all.